So, when last we left off, the Fellowship of the Chili Sad had arrived at Port Damali to free the captive Tritons from the Zebels, a Sahuagin sect that was located in the city, the undersea city of Zanana. There, you found an imposter imitating Angvor, going by the pseudonym Malith Brontel, and you guys eventually sort of tailed this imposter down and discovered he was a changeling by the name of Anichthus. You followed a compatriot of Anichthus, Xylene, to the port, and then tailed her to an island where enslaved Triton were being used to mine Chardalans for Anichthus. You defeated Xylene and a Solar named Inara, and freed them from Anichthus' sway, and then eventually shattered the anti-magic Chardalan that was holding sort of that was sort of keeping the Tritons under the control of the guards, thus inciting a slave revolt. From there, you guys returned to Port Damali. You guys were kind of going about your business. Angvor and Aris went and visited sort of an old sort of wizened sage who gave Aris a scroll. The three of you guys sort of sorry. You sort of went on a little adventure, and you guys eventually had a rendezvous with one of the marquis outside of a bar, because the three of you had gone to sort of search out potential leads for Anichthus, but it turns Eileen in. But it turns out the guards were actually under the sway of Anichthus. And so eventually you guys you guys, Wilfred cast a dispel magic and didn't know the results of it. But you guys were sort of given a mission of potentially defeating a dragon turtle and sort of waging war against the revelry for different factions. All right, so that is where we begin tonight's session. As you guys are sort of sailing away on the Remoraz with Xenotros. You guys you just saw a large sort of dragon turtle head emerge from the sea. And so, what are you guys doing? Okay, well, first let's have everyone roll initiative.
Should we go over what we leveled up as well, or?
Oh wait, I get a vein. Not much better. Oh yeah.
Did we do a long rest?
Somewhere.
We did.
I'm pretty sure,
but not since we've been on the boat. I think because we left. I got.
Yes. Actually, you guys, please do go over.
Because it was late at night at one point, and then we went and slept and got on the ship.
Yep. You guys have had a long night's rest since the dispel magic.
I haven't had time, I don't think, to reattune to another item. So.
But I think that in the morning, Aris had dispelled the curse that the drown had cast on your thing. Thus sort of getting rid of the barnacles and the avarice that was consuming his mind.
That's right.
So you're down 2 spell slots thanks to me. Somehow
3. Because of the curse.
The whole first one failed.
Yeah.
Yep.
Shrugging off over.
And but I have all my spells, so that should be great for us.
Where is the dragon turtle at?
I'm working on getting a map right now, so give you a second to
Yep.
get a map.
We have the manta ray cloak. We also have. I'm attuned to a different cloak, so I assume I can't be wearing both cloaks.
One in the front, one in the back.
Yeah. One gives me water breathing, and the other one makes me a spider. So
You can change them in and out, right?
Yeah, and if you guys, while I'm working on the map, do you guys mind going over what you guys leveled up, just for my information as the DM?
Sure.
Yeah.
I took a martial adept feat,
Okay.
which just gives me a superiority dice to spend like once per day.
Okay.
And I took an 8th level in wizard and the crossbow expert feat.
Okay. All right. Erdak, what'd you
I
do?
leveled up my Constitution 1 and my Wisdom 1.
Okay.
That was
So
it.
instead of taking a feat, you took a okay. You took
Yes,
a yeah.
Oh, I did martial adept's a short rest.
I got 2 constitution points, and so I went up on my health a little bit. And
Okay.
Mask of Many Faces, Eldritch Evocation, which lets me cast Disguise Self at will without expending a set of spell slot, so I can cast Disguise Self pretty much anytime.
All right. Yeah. I'm familiar with Mask of Many Faces. Okay. And what'd you take, Wilfred?
I took the skilled feat.
Okay. What was that too?
Proficiency in 3 skills of your choice, which is I did survival, stealth, and perception.
Dragon turtle slate.
And now my passive perception is up to 25
Okay.
and 5 feet range.
I wonder if the dragon turtle is considered to be a green dragon.
I don't know.
He might have green on him in the name dragon.
Give it
Okay.
a shot.
All right. So now let's. All right. So let me do one thing, and then I'm still working on the map. Give me a second, please. We'll do the initiative order. And once I find a pen and place.
Of the array.
What's it?
It's insane.
So you can wear both.
Yeah. One the other one's a human. But I assume I could
Layers.
drop it on the deck. And if I was on a boat, I probably would have sworn.
Never have too many cloaks on.
Manta ray.
So who can fly here? I'm just for general knowledge. Okay, so you can. and
I
you
can walk on
I
the water.
technically have
Yeah.
the broom. Yeah.
Yeah, so you can use that.
I can cast water breathing, I think.
I can do water walk if people wanted to get around the turtle.
I can just breathe underwater regardless, or fly.
Mhm.
So I could actually, because the manta ray cloak it does not require attunement, I could just pass that off to somebody as part of like the first round.
And it gives a swim speed as well.
You have a swing speed of 60 and
good.
you can breathe underwater.
That's
It's
fast.
an action like,
That's fast.
to do it.
All right. Can I please have the initiative for you guys?
Poorly.
I got a 24.
All right. Yeah. So 25 to 20. And you got 24. Anyone else?
Nope.
All right. 20 to 15.
Nope.
Going once, going twice. All right. 15 to 10.
12.
All right.
10.
All right.
12 as well.
Mm.
And I would assume you go before me.
Probably.
All right. And then that leaves Girthing. You guys said you had an 8.
Yep, 8.
All right. All right. And then I need to roll for.
So are we still trying to talk to this guy? Is that the plan? So I
What's
know
the
we
plan, guys?
We had planned to not just
Attack him
really
right out.
attack him, but it
Well, it's
may
like
not
get-
be giving us that option. So
Well, I mean, just because you roll initiative, it generally means it's going to the blows, but doesn't that it has to finish. it.
Yeah. So if you guys don't want to, it doesn't mean that you have to.
We could try to negotiate with them if we wanted to.
Your turn. I'm trying to remember because we were just history. I guess is the thought was he had a deal with the Plant King, and if we could give him a better deal,
We could make him just leave.
but then you gotta give him
Yeah. Which, like, his original his original deal was give me all of your magical items and gold,
Mhm.
and I'll leave you alone.
yeah, that's a no.
That's
Yeah.
all.
That's back on the menu, right?
So I don't think we could really negotiate with him to get away from the flanking.
We'd have to let him like still.
I say we
Just tell him of another place to go.
I say we make a counter offer. If you leave right away and give us all of your treasure, we'll let you live.
Yeah.
There we go.
Counter offer what you just said, but from us.
Take that, strike it, reverse it.
Whoa. Okay. They have changed something on Dungeon Fog.
Try that out.
You say go. Oh, you good say go. Yeah. Oh, good.
In the world.
Exit out of that Firefox. Oh, I don't have that. Well,
Okay.
I guess I don't get much of a choice whether we fight or not.
Yeah, I guess I could just start shooting at it.
Okay. Okay. Sorry. Okay.
I said we were fighting because
All right, guys, we decided to attack, right?
maybe we can wound enough not to follow us.
Nice.
Okay.
So if I'm not attuned to a magic item, do I get the +1 still?
13s.
Okay.
You'd have to find out
So yeah,
how-
we'll start without the map. I'll work on the map as you guys go along. They changed some things, and so I need to.
Yep.
All right. So, all right. Up first, we have Erdak. Erdak, what are you doing?
So how far away is it from us right now?
It's probably about 60 feet.
And it's approaching, I assume.
Uh-huh. Yeah, so basically what happened was you were sort of sailing along and sort of emerged in front of the bow. So it still got its large head and sort of glared at sort of a beady eye at you.
Can I like hold my attack until we see if it attacks first?
Sure.
Reaction.
Or action? All right, that's what I want to do then. I'll just hold my action until if it attacks, then I want to shoot at it.
Okay. All right, so you're holding your action.
Yes.
All right. Wait.
Far step over.
All right. So now it is Aris's turn. So Aris, what are you doing?
I guess I'm gonna go ahead and start my blade song. Start dancing.
All right.
Like humming to myself and get into the groove. Put on my
Is this to
headset.
distract the dragon turtle?
The dragon turtle is coming, and it looks like it's.
What are you doing over there, Aris?
Wait, man! This is the best part.
Brilliant strategy.
And then,
13th HP for you.
yeah. Then I'm gonna cast Fly at 5th level on myself, Erdak, and Wilfred.
All right.
And then I'm gonna fly up into the air 60 feet.
Okay, so 60 feet. So you're flying up. So you cast flying on yourself, Angvor, and Wilfred.
Myself, Erdak, and Wilfred.
Erdak and Wilfred.
Because
Okay.
What is this strange feeling come over?
All right.
The boat moves out from under you.
Yeah.
What?
Wait for me.
All right. Then it is Wilfred's turn. Wilfred, what are you doing as Aris sort of begins to hum and cast fly on you?
So I finished throwing up because I did that as soon as the dragon turtle popped up. And then you flew up 60 feet. Can I get into range? Is Sanatros, is he at the helm?
He is at the helm, yes.
Could I get in range where I could get you're 60 feet, but I'm trying to get in range with 30 feet of Xenotros, ARs, and everyone else. The other three
On deck.
on deck,
Okay.
or do I have to leave one of them out?
All right. So you're trying to get who are you trying to get? You're trying to get Zedros, Aris, and who else?
And then Girthing, Urdak, and Angor.
Okay, that can probably be. How far you have to be from
30
people?
foot.
30 feet. I'm
30
gonna
feet.
say you probably can't do that with Aris.
Okay, so then I'll just hit everyone but ARs.
Okay.
And I'm gonna cast Bless at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That will be I think third level will get 5.
All right.
That's right, because it's 3, 4. Yeah. Cast it at third level.
What does that do?
You get a D4 on attacks and saves.
Nice.
On all attacks and saves.
For a minute.
For 1 minute.
Unless Asher gets hit.
And then I will
It's 10 rounds. 10 rounds.
I will fly up to the mast.
All right.
I don't know. Yeah, I'll fly up there.
Okay. 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 All right. All right. So you fly up to the mast.
And then just sit up there.
All right. So you sip at the mast. All right. So let's. I'm gonna send the link now to you guys. I figured out how to work this now.
Technology.
Yeah, they changed some stuff on there. And so it was weird this time. So but I figured it out. So copy link. Okay. And I'm going to the Book of Faces.
You don't have a book of your friends' faces?
Did nobody have a yearbook?
They weren't really my friends though. All right.
What's that?
Yeah, probably. He did messenger.
Okay. Here is a link. What? No. Alright, AutoCAD. Or not AutoCAD. Wow. So used to AutoCAD not working at work. It's by default when something's being slow. Go back to Zoom.
Rotten?
There you go.
Share that screen. Oh, come on. What?
All right. And then I think I need to give you sight still. So 1 second while I enable sight for.
I think it was like minimized and it wasn't like.
There we are.
Nice.
Haha! Haha!
The massive ship.
Right. So there are.
Edge of the world.
Yeah, there should be a mouse on that side. So. Yeah.
Did he get batteries if we needed them?
Nope. Nope.
I'll just grab
I don't
them.
think we'll need them.
I'll grab them just in case. Are they double A's or triple A's?
Doubles.
All right. So is that all of you guys? Yeah, that's all you guys, right? All right.
Yeah. It's a big boat.
All right. I'm on a boat and it's going faster. Got a lot of cool things past me. All right. Yeah. King of the world on a boat like Leo.
Oh, yeah. Cast Bless.
That's a cool looking boat.
Yeah.
Really, but yeah, I like it.
Yeah. If, it would have been a lot cooler if the thing had worked originally. But whatever. You win some, right?
Yep. Always win.
Yeah.
Will I do
All right. Then, all right. So I need to-
I don't even know what we're
Generate.
It's probably not fancy.
Yeah, they're probably what was ever cheap on
Yeah.
Amazon.
The name like generate, they probably don't generate that much.
1.5
They
volts.
don't generate
They're
anything.
trying to convince you that they actually do.
They
like-
discharge.
The brand, you get away with brands that aren't real. They have the brand real orange
It's a
juice.
real brand.
It's the brand real cheese. You see that a lot, and they'll use these like brand names to say.
But it's not real.
It's like
And if you look at it, it's like not actual cheese. You're not buying cheese. You're not
a
buying orange
real
juice.
cheese.
American cheese is that way.
Yeah,
Yeah.
The American
It's a cheese product.
doesn't have 50%.
good old marketing. It's real, made with real cheese.
I mean, legally not a cheese.
Mhm.
It's almost pizza.
Or the wings.
Why
that
is it
they spell
heating
for
up?
Y.
All right. I will unpause you guys.
Oh, I haven't even.
There we go. There's the
That's
turtle.
right on us.
Yep. Yeah. So he appears sort of out of the sea
blue.
right there. Right. And so I kind of you guys can I think you guys can move yourselves, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
or at least I could.
Yeah. So arrange yourselves where you guys want to be. And yeah, and so we'll go from there. Sort of as Erdak, you're holding your action for the dragon turtle to go. ARS, you cast fly, so wherever you want to fly up, feel free to go.
Well, I said I was just going to fly straight up. So, I mean, that's probably where, I'd probably be around there. So I'll just say I'm 6 feet in the air right there.
All right.
Stand right back here, actually. That seems like a good spot.
All right. So you're holding your action. Wilfred, you flew up on the mast.
Yes.
So
Up in the crow's nest.
yep, that's the mast right there. He nailed it. All right. Now it is Angvor's turn. Angvor, you see ARS cast fly and sort of fly up. You see Wilfred fly. Aurelia is sort of at the bow holding on.
I'm gonna walk over around the hole here.
Mm-hmm.
Messing up.
It's during the gripping instead of grab.
Can you click on something?
I think I lost control of our.
You might have the wheel.
Oh,
clip.
I froze you again. Oh, that's why. Okay.
Rude.
1 second. There you go. I wanted to add
Yep.
Xenotros, so I
So I
froze
walk
yours.
over here. That's my 30 PM movement, and I'm gonna hold my action. But with my bonus action, I'm just gonna yell out to it: "Stop! We mean no harm. We want to discuss terms."
All right. So you're holding your action, is that right?
I'm holding my action to attack if it tries to attack us. But
Alright.
I'm also going to yell at it for my bonus action just to say, "Hey, stop! Don't start like hurting us. We want to discuss
All right.
terms. We
We're
want
gonna
to,
surrender.
yeah."
It will use its steam breath in a 90-foot cone. And let's
Probably
see.
moved to us.
Good.
And so it will aim sort of, let's see,
Oh,
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45. So they'll hit Aurelia, Angvor, Girthang, I think. So 5. So it will basically so let's draw this on the map. Be on Zoom. I can do it.
Yeah, it's probably gonna hit everybody on deck pretty
If
much.
it's 90,
Yeah.
don't worry.
So it's not ARS, me, or
No, is this a circular code?
So
it is.
Yep.
'Cause
So does it
Ken's-
expand?
It'll go.
It
It'll go
depends
off
on
the
how-
ship,
It's a
right?
spherical.
So it'll go in this direction, basically, right? And so they'll hit 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55. So they'll hit I need Angvor, Girthang, Erdak, and I don't know if really will get hit. I don't think she'll get hit based on the direction I think it's going. To make Constitution saving throws for me, please.
with plus.
More constitution.
Well, I guess it doesn't want to talk.
Constitution still.
Ooh, my
wow.
constitution.
I definitely saved
Okay, what'd you roll?
30.
Yeah, you saved, yeah.
Girthang just like puts,
Oh yeah.
like
I mean, it doesn't
puffs
do-
out his chest and he takes like a man.
It doesn't do any better than 18, but
All right, and what'd you roll, Erdak?
22.
All right, and what'd you roll, Angvor?
11.
11. All right, so Urdak and Angvor failed. Girthing, you saved.
22.
22?
20.
You did hear that right. 22, right?
I did. It is a DC 24 to save.
Oh my gosh. 11.
Man.
So I would have had to roll.
18 and then
That-
4. No,
Yeah, the D4
you're you have to roll at least 2 more total.
And like while
Your
you're
special
rolling,
20 won't save
does
you.
it do Urdak and Angvor get an attack then?
Yes, they get attacks. Yeah.
Let me know what damage we take first.
All right. So you take if you failed, you take 67 points of damage.
Holy.
If you succeeded, you take half as much.
What kind of damage is this?
It is fire damage.
Good. That's half for me anyways.
Nice.
Okay, so 33.
33.
Well,
Yeah.
I'm down to
Almost dead.
You're down to 30. That number.
Could be a demon.
Hey, Bless can only do
You-
so much.
You don't have the ability to. So I guess it would work on Steam anyway.
If I trip the turtle,
Actually, it's called heat.
does it drown?
I could banish it.
I could try that.
Yeah, I could try that
Can
as well.
turtles breathe underwater?
Yeah.
No.
No.
Because they
Absolutely
have
not.
their little.
They actually have to
nose
wear a
up.
cloak for that.
They immediately start drowning.
Yeah. They just
All right.
breathe the water in immediately.
But so yeah, so that is its turn because that is its
And
attack.
then we all get to attack who held the
Yeah,
action.
so you guys get to attack. Yeah.
You can go ahead.
All right. Can I do a bonus action still? Or is
No.
that
No, you can't. Unfortunately.
I'm just attacking it.
All right, go for it.
Oof,
Roll
yikes.
your bless.
Oh, that's right. Maybe.
Oh, no.
All right.
And
all right.
max.
Where is it?
It does have a turtle shell.
Where does it show my attack?
It's your main page or
It's
second
actions.
page.
That's a 20 to hit.
That misses.
All right, I'll attack it again.
All right, go for it.
That's a little better.
That's a 23 to hit.
That hits.
Somewhere between a 20 and a 23.
But it hasn't taken any damage yet, so
Full health.
don't get my.
You don't know. It might be
Colossus
fighting
Slave.
something underneath the water that
That's
we
true.
can't see.
Is it still full health?
It is still full health. Yes.
Did it take any damage from its own breath weapon attack?
Wow. All right, that's 10 points of piercing and
All right.
1 point of electric.
Okay. All right. So. All right.
Probably like paralyze it from.
Yeah. So you sort of as you think this massive sort of burst of steam erupts from its mouth. It sort of appears and sort of just burning. It blows steam at you, burns, scalds all of you. Sort of you feel your flesh peeling away. The first bow shot you sort of let loose, it sort of ricochets off the turtle's shell. You sort of fire again, it sort of strikes the side of the turtle, and it sort of like looks over at you. Did a decent amount of damage to it.
That's all I got.
All right.
Am I still allowed to move, or is that no? Okay.
No, not if you were holding your action.
All right.
What's your action? How large is it?
Yeah, because you can hold your action, you can't hold your movement and bonus action and
Alright.
action. Yeah. All right. Avor, what are you doing?
All right, so I'm just gonna Eldritch Blast it with my Eldritch Blast.
All right.
All right, so that is a 20. 5. We
All
have
right. That hits.
a 20. 27 that'll hit, and then
That
a
hit.
24.
All right. All hit.
Nice. All right, let me roll some damage.
It has to win.
That is 8, 10, 13 plus 15 is 27 points of force damage. There.
All right. You sort of fire these 3 sort of greenish bluish eldritch blasts, and so they sort of strike this dragon turtle sort of moans, it sort of turns its red eye at you.
Then yeah,
Good luck with the cast.
it's then
Which
Girthing's
turtle
turn,
or
I
what?
guess, or whoever
Is that
else
for
held
you?
their action.
Hey,
It
yeah.
is Girthing's turn, but he
Oh, it
didn't
is
pull
my
his
turn.
action.
Let me
Roll.
see.
Yeah.
All right.
27.
I'm gonna do, I guess, a couple things.
All right.
I'm gonna take off my. I'm like debating if I would already have had my cloak of Arachnia off and the water breathing cloak on.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna
What do you
swap
roll for it? Is that fair?
intelligence check to see
I'm
if I was
sure you-
wise enough to put on a.
I mean, you've been on a ship before. You would know that there's water
Uh,
around you.
It's like a 7 for intelligence. No, it's a 9.
You give up.
That probably fails.
I rolled an 8 on the dice. I could have rolled like odds for evens, I guess, to see which one it was. Well, if not, I guess donning it and stuff is a free action.
Yeah, it's a free action. Yeah.
To drop one and put one on. It's an action to activate it, so I'll do that. So all of that, I have 30 foot. I'm gonna go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. Wow, 40 foot of movement. So nice. I'm gonna get up to it. I don't have an action left. I will just bonus action rage.
All right.
That's action movement. Bonus. So.
Okay. All right. So you bonus action rage. All right.
Yep.
So you run up there, you sort of don your cloak, you sort of charge up there, you sort of glare at it, it glares at you, you sort of bellow at it.
And if I had an action to fire breath it back, I would have, but that would be puny.
All right. And now it is Xenotros's turn.
Come on.
Run him over with the boat.
And so
One reason I bless him because I'm like, if he's driving, he's gonna, he might need
He
some-
dies.
If he dies, we need some help. So I blessed him.
Sure, we're fine.
Why
I'm
not?
sure somebody knows how to drive a boat.
Sure.
Girthing would probably.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've been on boats my whole life, a lot of my life.
I hate boats.
I mean, if
All
he
right.
dies, then we just got a boat that's
Yeah.
basically ours now.
Got
So.
free boat. Just gotta finish this
Oh,
drive.
I have
I
5
might
rages.
just accidentally start
all right.
shooting.
So Xenotros will
What happened?
let's see, how far can he run? He can go 30 feet. So he'll go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. That's not very far. All right.
I could just command it to die.
So
Run
he,
as far away as I
so
can.
he will give a bardic with his bonus action. He'll give a bardic inspiration to if be within 60 feet. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40,
Not-
45, 50. 50 to Girthing. He will say,
Wheel?
well, Girthing, get after him.
Yeah.
Get her done.
Get him.
They're done. Then with his action, let's see. Oh shoot.
Say, Tiamat, take the wheel.
Bahama take the wheel. And he will. Oh shoot. He will cast hypnotic pattern. At 3rd level. And that is a wisdom saving throw for the dragon turtle.
Wisdom, probably pretty good at most.
That is a success on the dragon's turtle part at this point. So you see this sort of like this sort of like pinwheel, sort of this colorful pinwheel, sort of appear in front of the dragon turtle, sort of hovers for in front of it. It seems to be his eyes glaze over just a second, and then it sort of snaps out of it and looks back at you, Girthing.
Yeah.
Behind you, Ingvar. All right, Urdak is now your turn.
All right. Well, first off, I'm going to use my bonus action to cast a Hunter's Mark on it.
Go for it, yeah.
I've done last time.
But then he took 60-some damage and he would have lost
That's
it.
true. Trying to be useful. And then I will start shooting at it again.
All right, go for it.
That's a 23.
23 hits.
I'm sure that hit, right?
Yeah, it's
Now I got all my
And
dice.
now he's
Here we go.
damaged.
Yep. Oh my goodness.
Did her.
All right. Well, I got 1 point of electric and 5, 7, 12 points of piercing.
All right.
I'm
Yeah,
gonna
fire-
shoot at him again.
Okay, fire again.
Oh, that's 21.
21 misses. So he sort of you fire, you sort of strike him again, sort of in the neck, sort of shocks him just a little bit. You sort of fire, and sort of break again, sort of skims off the top of the Dragon Troll's head. It will now use a legendary action to make.
Is it too late for me to do my movement? Steve?
No. It has to do it at the end of your turn. So go for it. Yeah.
All right.
Just never in your turn.
I'm gonna run.
You can fly
5
too.
Oh yeah, I can
You can
fly.
fly 60 feet.
It is 560. Okay.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. Is this like a little wall thing I can hide behind? It looks like there's stairs going down. So.
Yeah. So basically, the front of the ship is higher up than the middle of the ship. So you're sort of going down sort of a floor or so.
Yeah, I'm gonna fly over this ledge and try to hide kind of
Okay.
down over this wall.
All right. Sounds good.
That's all.
All right. Awesome. Then it's your turn. Now the Dragon Turtle will make a tail attack with one of its legendary actions at you, Girthing.
Maybe she's sleeping.
She's sleeping.
Yeah, they can hit me.
That's an 18 to hit.
I have a 17 AC.
Ah,
Oh. All right. Then it is
69,000.
yeah, that's 800 damage.
You're dead.
then that is 11 points of damage.
Oh, yeah, that's half.
Wow, it must have used like his.
And then you can have a strength saving throw.
Strengths saving.
Mhm.
He's 4.
So you have a good strength.
And I
Advantage. 31.
Oh, you save. So it sort of spins around suddenly, tries to hit you with its tail, sort of smacks into you, sort of grab it, and you just sort of dig your feet in, sort of shove it off, and sort of like spins a little bit in the water, sort of now sort of looking back at you. You did a little bit of damage to you, but not a lot. So
You have to try harder.
all right, now it is Aurelia's turn.
I can start throwing the treasure into the boat.
The biggest thing.
And so Aurelia will.
Go activate the
Yeah, the sundial.
The
I look at the
sundial.
sundial.
Yeah, look.
That's a good idea.
Then I'm 1v1ing.
That's true.
Well, you could spot it, let him
I'll
do the
spawn a
monkey.
again.
Yeah, just spawn a monkey again.
All right.
Gotcha, boy.
Go see what he's holding.
All right. So that is Aurelia's turn, and she will. Let's see, what can she do with her orb action?
Dramatic orb.
She will cast.
I could try to blind him. But he probably has.
She will.
Did he fail the
He succeeded the wisdom.
hypnotic?
He succeeded.
He succeeded,
Oh,
yeah.
That was a wisdom.
17 wisdom? No.
That was the threshold.
So she will cast
Roll the 24.
fly on herself, with her action as well. And so she will fly up, and then with a bonus action, she will. Yeah, that's all she's gonna do. She's gonna fly, and then she's gonna fly like probably 60 feet this way. So
I'm
let's see,
going off the boat.
5, 10, 15.
Hey, so I have blessed you.
I hope I don't die.
10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50 over here. So she'll first fly out, sort of like storm style, sort of hovering across the waters with her hands out like this, and sort of cast fly. And now she will get right in position to launch some attacks at the dragon turtle. Aris, is now your turn.
Okay. So Yaris sees a steam cone coming out towards the boat, and he's like, "Oh no!"
I went up.
And then seeing like the mist clear, he's gonna turn towards the dragon and ring a little bell on his wrist and cast Toll the Dead.
All right. What type of
That's a
saving throw is that?
16 Wisdom saving throw.
All right. That is a 15.
Okay.
Ooh,
So
he gets told.
yeah, he gets told, which is
How much is the toll?
Tell the
yeah 3d12. Yeah,
Oh,
3d12. So 12. Oh, there it is. Sorry. One more.
you
Thanks.
get one more. There, there.
3d12.
Wow.
Oh, so that's 25 points of
That's my dice.
Dang.
the card damage. Nice. Appreciate that. Way to go, Erda.
Yes.
Yeah,
Maybe I just need to have someone
30,
else roll
25
dice
points of
for me.
necrotic damage. And then I'm going to whip out and then I'm going to, I'd have my crossbow ready. I'm going to load a bolt and shoot him, then shoot him again as a bonus action.
All right.
Not sharpshooter. Sorry, what?
Yeah. Sorry. You're shooting him. So totally dead. Is that just what?
So, because I'm a blade singer,
right. You
I
have
can
2
cast
actions, right? Yeah.
a cantrip and
Okay.
and an attack action.
Okay. All right, yeah. I'm on
And then,
board
yeah.
now. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
So yeah, but
But
not
you
sharpshooter.
need to attack as an action in order to do the bonus action, correct?
That's right. That's right. Yep, exactly.
Oh,
So that is nat 20 on one.
Wow. For a what?
And
kill him.
and a 22 on the other.
All right. So 22 hits. And that 20 is a what?
So the nat 20 is whatever 32.
Okay. Yeah.
So
Misses.
Yeah.
It has to be between 23 and 30.
Upper bound.
I'll do the 22 first.
All right.
That is 11 points of piercing damage, 4 points of fire damage, which I'm
Right.
assuming he may not take full damage of.
You said 4 points of fire damage.
Yep.
Yeah. So the 11 points of piercing damage seems to do what you expected. The rest of it, not so much.
Mm-hmm. Okay. And then for the crit, I do so that would be 10 points of piercing damage and 14 points of fire damage.
Okay.
That's doubled, so yeah, that's a full crit.
That is it's 10, not 20, right?
So 10 points of piercing damage and
So that's 5 points doubled to 10, right?
right, yeah, essentially, yeah. It's
All right, so you sort of fire twice. You do a decent amount of damage, not a ton, but you do a decent amount of damage. And you pierce him. He sort of looks up at you, roars at you.
and then I'm going to go ahead and fly basically about 100 feet in the air, somewhere beyond where I think I saw the cone of cold dissipate.
Okay.
Sorry, the steam cloud, the steam cone dissipate.
All right. He will now. He will now use a legendary action to. Okay, no, he can't do that. Yeah. He will use a claw attack. And how far can he reach with that? That's 15 feet. Or 5, 10, 15. He cannot hit anything for. Okay. So he'll hit you, Girthing, since you are the only one in range right now. So he's doing a claw attack.
Okay.
So that is a 29 to hit.
Yeah.
And then that is that's 15 points of slashing damage.
Okay. So comes down to stuff.
All right. And that will end its legendary turn. Wilfred, is now your turn.
Seeing I will just tell it to what's a good command word?
Drown.
Play dead.
Inhale.
I will just
Yeah.
command it to halt.
All right. What type of what are you
It's a
casting?
wisdom saving throw 18.
All right, 18 wisdom saving throw. All right, that is a 8 to save, but it will use its legendary resistance to try again. Oh, to choose to succeed. Sorry. So it succeeds that even though it fails. So yeah, so you cast halt. You see sort of like this like sort of like this like pause in its eyes and its actions, then sort of sort of lurches forward again, sort of rams to the boat, and boat sort of spins a little bit.
Good.
Yeah.
Well,
I tried, guys. Good luck.
Good luck,
Just
guys.
fly off.
So you can just have movement if you want to do anything.
Fly away.
Command is a first level spell. Why am I spending a third level spell slot?
Yeah. This is handicapping yourself.
It's because I wanted to hit 5 creatures.
The landlord's
That's
back.
okay. I just tell everyone else to halt as well.
This is when we realize Asher is the BB.
Yeah.
Like that evil guy.
Wilfred.
He's collaborating with the dragon.
I am the Plank King.
You bow to me.
Walk the plank, you scurvy sea dogs. All right, Eivor, is your turn if Wilfred is done.
All right, so I'm gonna take off on my wings, my wing boots, and fly out here, and stare down and just to kind of spread out. I saw it steam cone. Don't want to kind of everybody be in a perfect place for that again. And then I'm gonna look at him and peer into his mind and cast mental prison.
Sure. What type of save is that?
Intelligence save.
All right. That is a 6, so it will use its secondary legendary resistance to save on that one.
What is it?
And so does it still do damage?
Resistance is
On a failed save, it would take 5d10.
It's
So
half as much on a success?
nope.
No, okay. All right. So
It just doesn't. It just there's a lot of other stuff that would happen on a fail.
okay.
Yeah, look at my dice.
Coming up.
25. So 27 points of psychic
Nice.
damage.
Nice. All right.
At least they're rolling good for everybody else.
just send your kids to camp and you're good.
I'm helping.
And then have other people send camps to you.
It's the
So
true support character.
Yeah.
My dice roll good for other
You're
people.
not a support character, you're a support player.
Yeah.
All right. Sorry, 1 second. So yeah, you sort of cast this mental prison, and it sort of wipes out. You sort of you feel it's the sort of this you see sort of like it has like sort of this pain, this agony sort of appears in his eyes, and he sort of like reaches in and sort of rip it, go into it, you sort of feel. You sort of hear these words in draconic sort of emanating, and then also some in Aquan that you sort of vaguely recognize. You sort of rip through its mental, and it sort of like sits there and sort of blinks in pain.
Yep.
That's your movement, your action. All right. All right. Then now is the dragon turtle's turn. It does not get back its steam breath. And so, how far up are you, Angvor?
Like maybe 5 feet over the bow of the ship.
Okay, so it will move here.
That's all he holds.
And it will take a bite attack against you, Angvor.
All right.
That is a 25 to hit.
All right.
26. That would be crazy.
The shield though.
You could get up there probably with your blade songs and shields.
So that is
I would be 26.
15 points of piercing damage,
All right.
and then 19 points of lightning damage.
Oh, perfect.
And then it will make a claw attack against Ugur thing.
Sweet.
Flank him.
That is a 24 to hit.
Yep.
All right. That was not a D8. So that is 20 points of slashing damage,
Okay.
and then it will use the rest of its movement to swim 60 feet this way. Five.
Good. You need some help.
It's like 5, 10, 15, 20. That's about 25 feet of movement that way. And it will make another claw attack against. So it's moving out of your range, Girthing and Angvor. If you guys want to make melee attacks.
Yeah.
It's not really in my range.
That was a nat 20.
Nice.
All right.
You don't have Sentinel, do you?
No, I do not have Sentinel. It's not like no, the Tridents are D8s. If I'm two-handing them.
Nice.
16 plus 7 is
23.
No, 16 plus 8.
24.
24 points of piercing damage.
All right. So he sort of moves away. He's sort of you're trident into behind his sort of flippers. He sort of stabbing, he sort of bellows in pain, and now we make a claw attack against Aurelia.
She's got blessed. No, wait, no, she doesn't.
That's a 22 to hit. That is 17 points of slashing damage, right? Yeah. 17 points of slashing damage to Aurelia. And that ends the Dragon Turtle's turn for now. And Angvor, did you want to make a melee attack, or did you just want to like?
I'm not really in range, really, though, because he's got a longer range than I would.
Okay, all right, yeah. Fair
and
enough.
My melee is not worth it.
All right, sounds good. All right, I just want to give you the opportunity. Girthing is now your turn.
It's whose turn?
Girthing, your turn.
Girthing.
I have
unarmed
40
strike.
movement speed.
Mhm.
And 60 swim. How does that translate?
So I will say that you can spend 5 feet of movement to just jump off the edge of the boat.
Okay.
It may take like, a second or two to hit the water, but I'll say that's the same as. And if you want to make like an acrobatics check or something to see how well you dive, you can do that.
Would there be any realm of possibility of me running up the boat and long jumping on top of him?
You can certainly try, yeah.
With 40 foot.
Yeah,
I guess
5,
5,
10. Yeah, absolutely. 100%, yes.
20, 25.
It's like 30 feet. You can make an acrobatics check with your last 10 feet of movement. Absolutely.
And then I would like to try to jump on him.
Yeah, go for it. Make an acrobatics check, please.
Acrobatics is not an advantage.
Or athletics, actually. Acrobatics or athletics.
It is an advantage. So 16 plus 5 is 21.
All right, so you sort of leap off and you sort of like do a front flip. As you leap off, you sort of land on the top of its shell as it rises, sort of clawing Aurelia. It sort of looks up and sort of it has trouble sort of like as it's sort of like looking up. It's trying to sort of swing its tail at you, swing its claws at you, trying to bite at you with its neck as it sort of leans back over and over again.
We can't get you anymore.
All right. Was where I landed, do I have the ability to strike flesh?
Yeah, you do.
Okay. Then I
it's
will...
basically right where you're landing is sort of like on the edge of the shell still. So yeah.
Okay. Then I will bonus action reckless because I'm leaving the ship and everything. So why not? And make my attacks. 23 to hit.
That hits.
Yep. On the first one, 8. 7 plus 8. 7 plus 8 is 15.
Yep.
15
So
on the second one.
points of piercing.
Oh, that's 15 points of piercing. Okay.
Yeah, on the first attack.
All right.
Second attack coming in. That's just a 19 to hit.
All right. 19 misses.
All right. That's movement bonus action. That's everything.
Okay. All right. So Girthing, you sort of race along, sort of the edge of the ship, and you sort of leap off the edge, sort of jab it with your trident, you sort of land, try and stab again, and sort of like it's trying to buck you off, sort of miss and sort of stab the shell instead. But overall, a pretty good round for you.
Still up.
Yep. And that ends your turn, Gerthing.
Yep, I'm done.
All right. Now let's see. It is Xenotros's turn. Xenotros will go 5. So first let's move this a little bit more this way. So move 5. Sorry. 10 down to he wants to get in range of Urdak, and he will cast heroism on you, Urdak. At
You're safe.
Just trying to think.
Heroism, I think, is pretty cool.
yeah, so heroism will until the spell ends, you are immune to being frightened, and you gain temporary you gain temporary hit points equal to the spellcasting modifier. So you gain 3 temporary hit points at the beginning until seven temporary hit points at the start of each of your turns. Yeah, so you gain 7 temporary hit points at the start of your turn, Urdak.
They don't stack. You just take the highest one. If you had remaining temp HP and then you start your turn,
it
you
just
don't
like refreshes.
Yeah. Right, and that is action. Yeah. That is action. And then bonus action, he can't bardic inspiration anybody. And that he'll sort of end his turn by moving probably 20 feet that way. Since you moved 10 feet down to you. Okay. Then it's his turn. Urdak, you are now up.
All
You
right,
gain
cool.
7 temporary hit points.
Yes, got plenty of range. I'm gonna fly kind of back up over the edge here.
Mhm.
And kill him. Take a couple more shots at him.
What is your range with your bow?
I believe it's with sharpshooter. It's like
Oh, okay.
600.
Okay, never mind. Yeah, you're right.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Whatever you want.
Yeah. Be on the other side of the world.
Jeez. That's 19.
19 misses.
I'm gonna shoot again.
All right.
That's 26.
26 hits.
All right.
All right.
All right.
I'm gonna
you don't
use somebody
have,
else's dice next time.
One that I have in the other campaign.
That is
You roll the ones and twos.
1 electric and 13 piercing.
Okay.
And then I will I got 60 flight, so I'm just gonna come over kind of over here and hide behind this ledge again.
All right, go for it. All right, so Urdak, using the temporary hit point, sort of flies over the ledge, fires twice with the dragon turtles. It's sort of trying to get Gerthing. He sort of fires once. He sort of ricochets off of the shell, and nearly hits Gerthing. Sort of spins and splashes into the ocean. The second one sort of hits sort of one of its fleshy legs and sort of embeds itself in there. It does a fair amount of damage. It will now use one of its legendary actions to cast. It'll use all of its legendary actions to cast Boiling Aura. So whenever a creature starts within 20 feet of Dragon Turtle, it must make a Constitution saving throw.
Ooh.
Oh, con.
You're blessed.
I'm gonna roll like an @1 on it.
Yeah.
All right. So then its turn as it burns throughout. Now it's Aurelia's turn. She has to make a Constitution saving throw. That's, I'm sure, a failure. That's a 13. So that fails. And then
At least at a minimum, I will roll an 11.
That's good.
Just bless up.
So you just need like a 13 to succeed, probably.
I hope
On your dice.
So that is 32 points of fire damage to her.
At least she's like officially.
And so she, in response, will cast. Let's see. She will cast. Which was my concentration?
Buoyancy. Why do you keep looking at
Because gave her a treat.
him? And that's all he needs to do.
doesn't even need to do
He
that.
doesn't need to do that, Sable.
She will cast. Let's see. She'll cast. Is lightning bolt concentration? I can't tell.
Lightning bolt is it? No.
Okay, so she will cast lightning bolt at 5th level. And so we'll have to make a dexterity saving throw. That I'm sure is a failure. Yeah, that's a failure. So he will use his legendary action to succeed on that. But he will still take half of 10d6. Okay.
They refresh every round.
You have to do at least 4 spells. Or legendary actions.
It's better or worse actually spending.
Yeah.
For this one. And he has to fail.
Yeah.
42 halved is 21, so it takes 21 points of damage from that. And then she will attempt to fly away. And so she'll fly 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 40, but he will get attack. Chance to bite her before she goes. That might also succeed. That's 23. And that is wrong die. So that is 17 points of biting damage, and then the electric. 17 points of piercing damage, and then
If people update it.
21 points of electric damage. As she flies away. She'll fly again 5, 10. It's like
You're looking a little pale there.
over this way to get away from it. It's like
You can take a read. You can take a picture of it. And add color into it.
great.
You want to hear it.
All right.
Yeah.
That ends her turn. It is now Aris's turn. Aris, what are you doing?
Okay. I'm up in the air and I'm just going to fly like across him up in the air about 100 feet.
Okay.
Go over there and then shoot him 3 times as I go. Just like
All right. Go
kind of
for it.
like rapid fire.
8, 10.
And this time I'm going to go ahead and try this with sharpshooter. We'll see how it goes.
All right.
I think all those miss. That's 18 and 2 12s.
Yeah, so you sort of fire 3 times at him. You sort of taking care to, well, not trying to hit Girthing explicitly. They all sort of spray down around Girthing, and they all sort of just shatter on the shell of this dragon turtle as it you sort of fly over it.
Yeah. I was like, ah.
All right, Wilfred, now it's your turn. It's action, bonus action, and movement, right?
Yep.
Okay. All right, Wilfred, now it's your turn.
So, Arrow, sorry, you've been hit.
I haven't been hit.
You have not been hit. All right, I don't have to worry about you then.
I was going to move him over there.
Then I would like to fly me.
To the moon.
Yes. I don't know if I can see you and Aurelia at the same time.
Who, me?
No,
Erdak.
don't worry about me. I'm pretty safe back here.
I was just about to heal everyone.
It's
So,
like 20.
I would say if you are high enough up, to see Erdak.
I just need to be within 60 feet of everyone. So yeah.
Okay. Yeah, and that's a little more difficult. How high in the air are you?
However high that mast is.
Okay, so that's probably 20 feet up in the air.
I could fly up if needed,
Pythagorean
if I can
theorem.
spot
Yeah.
him.
All right.
You're down.
But
and
it
then
depends on how tall that whole wall is as well.
Mm.
Are you trying to hide from my sight?
Yeah, the wall is probably 5 feet drop, right?
It's a 25-foot drop, so I don't think I can.
No, no, yeah.
Oh,
So
yeah.
Yeah.
So,
25
From
this.
me.
Just 5.
Wait a minute. Yeah, I was like, wait, that isn't even quick with me. If I guess I'll let you I'm gonna cast Mass Cure Wounds, and I would like to hit, if I can, Urdak, Aurelia, Girthang, and Angvor. And if I can't hit Urdak,
what do you need to is just sight?
60 feet. Sight.
Is sighting at 60 feet?
Oh,
5, 10, 15,
Shoot.
20, 25,
It's a 30-foot
30,
sphere.
35, 40.
for Mass
45.
Cure Wounds.
Well,
Yeah, I don't think you can hit if it's 60 feet even, you can't hit any of them right now.
it's 30 feet.
Yeah, it's just 5, 10, 15.
It's a 60-foot range, 30-foot sphere.
Okay, so
Um,
5, 10, 15,
30-foot
20,
radius
25,
sphere. So that's
30,
actually 60 feet there.
Yeah.
So I might be able to hit them all.
55.
Actually, I don't need to see him with Mass Cure Wounds. Choose up to 6 creatures in a 30-foot radius sphere centered on that point. Now I don't know if I can hit Urdak then, or so I'll just hit the
if
3.
If it's a 30 foot, you can only get
Yeah.
5, 10, 15, 20, about 30. You can only get like this.
It's
Yeah.
30-foot sphere, but I have a 60-foot range of casting that sphere.
So you pick a
So-
center point.
Yeah, pick a
anywhere
center
within-
point,
Gotcha.
and then within 30 foot of that center point.
Right.
So I'll just
Alright.
hit the 3. I'll just hit Angvor, Girthang, and
Alright.
Aurelia then.
Can you pick the point for me then?
Uh,
There is no point. That's a spot.
I think that is roughly like right there.
So
Um,
if you're hitting right there, that's
shoot.
15,
Um,
20, 25, 30 feet is like right around here.
You could probably pick
From
point-
it.
Well, you could pick Girthang in one of the other ones.
Yeah.
Probably.
Yeah, you can't pick all 3 of us. You can pick 2.
Yeah, I don't think you can hit all 3 of them with a 30-foot sphere.
And if I can't hit them, I'm just gonna cast blindness
All right. You casting blindness on the creature?
on the
On all 3 of them.
yes.
All right.
On the same target.
It's another 60-foot range, 30-foot radius.
All right. All right. What type of save is it?
It's a 30-foot range, so I think I might have to move up a little bit
I moved
closer.
to 20 feet.
I can move up to 60 feet, so I'm gonna get within 30 feet of the dragon turtle,
All right.
which is probably there.
Sure.
5, 10, 15, 20. Blindness on him, which is a constitution, so
You will need to drop down to the floor of the deck though. So if you aren't in the air anymore.
so 20 down and
Yeah. You can do it. It's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. It's like 50 feet of movement. That's fine. I'm just saying you have to be on the deck of the ship to cast the spell. Is all I'm saying.
yeah,
Yeah,
And
you
then-
can 5, 10 feet afterwards, but
yeah.
all right. So what type of save is it?
It's a constitution.
All right,
of
so
18.
that's a 20 on the save.
Yeah. All right. And then I will just 10 feet away,
Right.
kind of going back up.
All right.
Um,
So that ends your turn, Wilfred?
that does.
Okay. All right. Ingvord is now your turn.
I'm just gonna blink 60 feet in the air with far step.
Okay.
Higher than I am, so at about like 70 feet above the
Yep.
ship at this point.
Yep.
And look down at the dragon turtle just and fire my eldritch blasts at it.
Go for it.
My 300-foot range.
Yep.
That is a 13 for 28,
That hits.
22.
It also hits.
I rolled an extra one. We'll just go to the same ones. and then another hit of 27 or something.
Yep, that hits. Yep. All right, roll some damage for me, please.
Roll the dice.
Let me roll my dice. You can't do that.
Just don't need it. Don't put it in your
17, 19 plus 15 is
34.
34 points of force damage.
All right. Nice. Yes.
Yeah, it'll be my turn.
All right.
Staying the 70 feet in the air at this point.
Yep. All right. So you sort of fire these 3 Eldritch blasts down at this creature. They sort of, slam into it. You sort of pummel it and sort of these like boom, boom. These thuds sort of slam into it. And you sort of after you sort of blink up in the air and sort of like fly away. Yeah, that ends your turn. It is now the dragon turtle's turn. So the dragon turtle, let's see. All right, that's funny. So it's boiling aura drops. So it didn't hit Girthing with that
Hey!
aura.
Worse coming.
And I'm gonna say that because you're on its back, and because it's sort of like a big creature, I'm gonna say that it can't hit you with its bite, claw, or tail attacks.
Okay.
Snapping turtle.
Stand on its back.
And that's a 4, so it doesn't get its steam breath back.
You puncture it with a.
Let's see.
Frog gigging.
Can start attacking the ship now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's gonna try and ram the ship. So it's gonna take basically 3 attacks at the ship. Yeah, because it's gonna. Well, I think I'll say it. Oops. So it'll swim.
We can all just walk. Somebody will cast water.
5,
Yeah,
I
I'm
can
just
swim.
visual
10,
cast water
15,
water breathing.
20, 25, 30,
Where is he going?
35.
Bring me.
Let's see, 25,
Like the looks of this.
40. So it'll swim over here. I think you're still out of range, Urdak, because it only has a 15-foot range on its things. And I think you are still 15 feet away. So I think you're like 20 feet away from the edge of the boat. So it'll just ram the boat a couple times. So we'll do so that
Down the start.
so then that will those all so like I say hit. So we will do let's see,
DC of like 5.
21 plus
If you miss the boat. Wow.
13.
Shane, he's just like,
Yeah.
I'm sorry, guys. I gotta go now.
Um,
Have a good day. Sorry about this.
It's like swings with the boat, misses, and like hits himself in the face.
Two,
So, I don't want to get
18. So it'll do 70 points of damage to the boat. It sort of rams into the boat. It sort of bites the boat and claws at it. Now it is.
But that
Yeah, I mean, and it's. Yeah, I mean, and the funny thing is that it can only do it at the end of its legendary action at the end of another creature's turn, so it can't do it to Girthing. At least in the way the orders working. So Girthing, you're up. What are you doing? As sort of swims over and begins to sort of slam into the boat.
I guess
each plank.
this nail took 5 damage.
Yeah.
This one took 20. I guess for now I'll try attacking it again. I'll reckless again.
All right, go for it.
Nice.
That's a 26 to hit
That hits.
first. That's 12 points of slashing or piercing, I mean, and I will try to make a menacing attack.
Okay.
So I added
I'm sorry. What was the attack to hit again? I'm sorry.
the 2 hit.
Yeah.
24.
24. Yeah. 26. Yeah. Hits. All right, and then it did 12 points of damage, right?
12 points. Oh, I do get to add this dice to the damage. It'll be an extra 1 damage.
All right.
Then it makes a DC 17 Wisdom save,
All right.
or becomes frightened.
That's a failure.
The end. He's spooked.
You scared
So that is a 6. So he's now frightened of you.
Until the end of my next turn.
And you can't. He keeps trying to run away, and you're just on his back.
Yeah.
Get him off! Get him off!
He's stuck with me now, guys. I got him. I got him on the run.
Thanks for the sacrifice.
I'll hit him again. That is a 20 on the dice, but not a nat 20. So that's a 29 to hit.
That hits. Yeah.
9 points of piercing damage.
All right.
I don't think I can do a bonus on anything. So that's my turn.
All right. So you sort of stab him once, and he sort of begins to sort of feel afraid of you. And will again now it will use one of its legendary actions to move 60 feet away from the boat, from Girthing. So 5. So it's like what? Like
Well, Gerthing's on his back, right?
right. So 5, 10,
He
15,
goes in a circle.
20, 25, 30, 35. Yeah.
I can't breathe underwater though. So.
You can.
So
And you just follow him.
5, 10, 15, 20,
Hold on.
25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. 55. Yeah, we'll say that it's like roughly.
Go up to 0.
So yeah, he will swim away from. How many to try and get away from Girthing? He will move 60 feet away from the boat.
Where are you? Here.
Now it is Xenotros's turn.
I'm gonna stay where I am because I think vision is. Well, that's fine. I was thinking of vision for the rest of the boat, but
Everyone has vision.
Yeah.
It just centers on you.
that's fine.
All right. Now it is Xenotros's turn. And Xenotros will. What will he do? He will cast.
I am getting far away.
He will cast. Let's see, 60 feet. It'd be too far.
I'm for it.
It's only your thing.
I'm resistant.
So is he. So is he.
He will cast Hypnotic Pattern 120 feet away and try and make the creature fail on a Wisdom saving throw. That is another failure from it. That's an 8. And so it is now charmed. The creature is incapacitated and has a speed of 0.
So he just sort of stops and starts like.
Yeah, so as he's sort of running away from Girthing, he just sort of stops and he sort of stare off into the sort of this whirling sort of pinwheel color that Xenotros sort of casts from the ship.
Is this like torture when he's like super afraid of something, but then he can't?
Yeah,
go
he
anywhere?
can't move. He's paralyzed.
Yeah.
He's like, I'm so scared, I can't move. This thing is so pretty.
All right, Urdak is now your turn.
Good thing
Alrighty.
it doesn't exist in Wild Mouse.
Geneva conventions, where are those?
Oh, there's a little town called Geneva in Paldori.
Talor.
I have 600 range.
I think
So I don't
you
really
can still hit him.
I don't have
if
to
you
worry
600
about
feet.
really where I
Yeah,
go.
he only moves 60 feet from
Yeah.
the ship.
I'm gonna 5, 10, 15, 20. I'm gonna fly up here on top of the mast.
All right, that is going to be 20 feet up, but I think you have the movement for that.
60-foot movement.
Yeah, so 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. Yeah, 20 feet up. Yeah, that's fine. Yep.
What's
All right.
gonna be an
And then I'm gonna shoot at him from up there.
All right, go for it.
That's 20.
20 misses.
Let's try something else.
Try it again.
Okay.
Try these dice.
Gives you extra
I'll
D4.
shoot at him again.
All right, go for it.
That's a 23.
All right. Go ahead and roll some damage.
Come on, damage dice. I think that's wrong. It's better than it's been. So that's 1 point of electric and 18 points of piercing.
All right.
And I'll just stay up there.
All right. That's right. Okay, so you sort of fire him, and then sort of just sitting there in the water, sort of like a whale that's asleep in the ocean, sort of drifting there. And you sort of fire once, sort of misses. You fire again, and sort of strikes the dragon on the back of the head. It sort of shocks it to its senses. Sort of electrocuted a little bit, and then again, now it's again remembers it's afraid of Girthang. And now it will. Yeah, so that'll end your turn, Erdak. It is now Aurelia's turn. Aurelia is quite hurt.
Gave us a
So
round so we can regain its
Five,
attack.
10,
Tom, circle up.
15,
I can
20,
heal.
25, 30, 35, 40, 45 there, and she will cast Magic Missile. At let's see, 3rd level, let's say. So that is 5 of them. Okay. There's 18 points of force damage as she sort of fires these magic missiles at it. Yep. All right. Yep. And so she sort of fires some magic missiles at it, so they sort of pierce through these like tracer darts of sort of energy, sort of spiral out and sort of pummel the creature, sort of striking around Girthang, sort of pummeling with force. Is now Iaris' turn.
Okay. So I'm going to move 60 feet towards the creature. So
All right.
1, 2, 3, 4. I can see why you guys don't like this hex grid. I'm sorry that I ever suggested it. It is hard to move. I guess they're not really. So I think I was here.
Yeah, close enough.
Anyway, can someone else move me? My eyes are a little bit blurry.
Yeah.
You just want to go
So,
like straight
Yeah,
towards
as
that.
close as I can get to them.
60 feet.
You guys don't like the hex grid? Would you guys rather go back to squares?
5, 30, 35.
I'm wondering if it isn't better. What do you guys
Okay.
think?
60, somewhere right about here.
What do you think? I mean, you guys have been playing longer than I have. I think I could get used to it.
I think the hex is good.
You like it? Okay. So then I'm going
It's
to
more accurate.
It does the
Fire.
diagonals better.
Yeah.
I'm gonna release 3 more crossbolts towards him, but without sharpshooter this time.
All right.
So the fiery darts are heading his way. Okay, that is a 22, a 23, and a 15.
The 22 and the 23 hit. The 15 does not.
Okay.
Yeah, I was gonna say that you're blessed, but the 15 won't. Got the
So that is
He's not blessed.
that is
yeah.
17 points of fire damage
All right.
and 18 points of piercing damage.
All right. So you feel like the piercing damage sort of as these sort of creatures sort of as these bolts, these cross bolts sort of embedded in its skin, then they sort of burst into flame. The flame doesn't seem to harm it, but they does seem to sink into its flesh and do damage there. That ends your turn, Aris.
Yep, that's it.
All right, Wilfred, is now your turn.
So I should have measured this. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. But you're 70 feet in the air, right? Okay, I can't hit you.
That's fine.
Aurelia's pretty hurt.
Yeah, but I'm wasting a 5th level spell slot and 3
not a-
heals.
But it's not a waste.
It's not a waste if they don't
You don't
die.
think I'm
I'm not
Healing-
maximizing
You don't
my
think I'm
defense.
worth it?
Healing somebody is not
Could-
wasting a spell
I'm
slot.
not worth
I'm
it.
wasting
Do you have
3
any-
heals
Do you have 3 heals?
Yeah, I'm
So-
wasting 3 people I could heal.
Well, then don't do it.
Fireball. Fire.
Yeah,
there you go.
Fireball.
On the party.
On
On the ship.
On the shit.
I'm sure wood's not.
No, it's not
It's
flammable.
probably been treated with some
Yeah,
kind of
hard.
fire retardant or
I
something.
will.
Yeah,
Fire retardant.
yeah, it's fine.
Asbestos. But
Yeah, it's
Yeah, I'll just go
100%
ahead and-
asbestos.
you were lovely. You can see you.
That's fire. It's all fire.
Half your character concept is based off of Wilfred's friendly. A lot of those commercials.
He was not designed off of
I
him.
joked about it.
I'll just go and do mass cure wounds at 6th level.
Okay.
Which is 4d8.
48.
Five, 11, 19, 25 healing to Urdak and Aurelia.
All right.
Nice.
I look down and scoff. What a waste to kill all of us.
So inefficient.
All right. Then your turn, Wilfred.
I was gonna go up to the crow's nest, but that is my turn.
All right.
I'll just move. Seat's taken, so I'll just move back like 25 feet or 20 feet.
All right. The creature will now go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. That's like
He wears Hawaiian shirts.
like 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Like, we'll say move a little bit that way.
Trying to get away.
Yep, they're trying to flee from Girthing.
So, I'm sorry, how far did the creature move?
60 feet.
Okay. So I
So
can just keep
120 from the ship. roughly.
Yeah, yeah, because it's trying to run away from Girthing, who is sort of on its near side. And so it's fleeing from Girthing with its legendary actions. Ingvord is now your turn.
So, and he's afraid until you hit your next turn, right?
Yeah.
End of my next turn.
It's gonna be way off the ship.
It's like, no, come back, guys.
Hey,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
you two can just like shoot him like
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
to your heart's content.
He can run away for 10 turns and we can still
All right,
shoot.
who's sorry?
Me.
who's-
You have to switch blows though.
All right, and I'm just gonna hit it again with an Eldritch Blast as it's running away.
All right, sounds good.
Ooh, yikes.
These are they're all gonna miss. That's highest of 9, 20.
All right. So as the dragon turtle sort of begins to fly away, Ingvord sort of sends some parting shots at it, but it's sort of right as he's sort of firing away, the dragon turtle dives beneath the water, and they sort of just splash aimlessly into the ocean as it dives down now 60 feet under the water to get away from Girthing with its movement.
If you didn't see me jump on him, you just see me like him just turn tail and.
I must be really scary.
Yeah, we got this, guys. Hey, where's great thing?
Right. So it will go 60 feet under the water, and then we'll go 60 feet this way. So they're like 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45. We'll say he's out there ish. So it's like 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 40, 45, 50.
I can breathe.
Probably. Yep. So now he is 60 feet down and 60 feet off that way.
They are. It's just his eyes go wide as he sees like the little, the concentric circles and bubbles where the dragon turtle submerged.
Mm.
Girthing! He ate him.
I'm sorry about the trident.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, that
Someone
That's it.
that won't curse on me.
He accepts me the way
oh,
I am.
it does get its steam breath. It does get its steam breath back though. So but I use his action to run away. So So yeah, Girthing is now your turn.
So I am underwater holding on.
Yes, yes, you are.
I want to do other things, but I think I will hold on. I'm just going to do one-handed attacks with one hand,
All right.
holding, and then while I can. So I'll reckless again. Why not? Underwater is disadvantage
But-
for attack.
I think if you're naturally swim,
Yeah. But no, with the cloak of the mana ray, I think you're fine.
yeah.
A natural 20.
Nice.
D4.
Wow,
That-
that's a double crit.
Yeah, that's a double crit. Triple damage.
D8. No, D6. Sorry, because I'm doing
Roll a 1 and
is 12 points of piercing.
All right.
Second attack.
Closing here. Yeah, we don't see it.
That's
Just comes back with like a bag full of
23 to
gold.
hit.
23 hits.
The first item again.
Yeah, he's got his
Uh,
trident back.
11 points of piercing on that.
All right. And that 12 was double. It was the 6 double.
I
Okay.
already applied the double to that.
All right. All right. So you sort of stab him twice. Does he need to roll another saving throw?
Nope, it just
All right.
ends.
All right. All right.
going for
So as he sort of stab him twice with his trident, so the fear ends. The dragon turtle sort of realizes it's a mistake, and it will now use its legendary action to go 60 feet back.
Look at all these
So-
things he could have been hit us with.
That's
Yeah,
right.
exactly.
15, 20, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45.
We're just up here like, well, I guess we keep going.
Yeah, just move on without him, I guess.
Hey, it's like Carrick.
Yeah. it's fine.
I need to hold
But he is still 60 feet under the water. So
Okay.
he is still under the water, but he is now. All right. So now it is Xenotros's turn.
Nice.
So Xenotros will let's see. Yeah, Xenotros will just cast Heroism on at 6th level. No, he won't do that. No. He'll just hold his action. Erdak is now your turn.
He's underwater.
Just seeing the waves on the ocean.
I'm assuming you can't shoot an arrow at something underwater.
You can make a perception check to try and aim at it.
50 feet's a long way.
Underwater, yeah.
Yeah.
What's your short range? 600? Is that your
Yeah,
short
that's a
range?
short range.
Well, I mean, no, that's 150.
It's 150
150?
over 600,
But he's
but I
got
don't take.
sharpshooter,
I don't
so-
take the.
But underwater, it's your max. It's your
Max
Short,
short
your
is-
range.
short range is your max, and it's disadvantage.
Mhm.
But I don't know if you have to be underwater to technically do that or not.
What is it? Bow fishing mechanics of these?
Yeah, I guess I'll just ready an action for when it comes
Okay.
back up out of the water.
All right, so you're holding an action.
I guess I don't have my dice.
Aurelia will cast Chromatic Orb at 3rd level again. And that will be another 5.
So crossbows do not have disadvantages, but regular bows would.
So she will fire some magic missiles, and sort of as you're down there, sort of swimming around, everything. All of a sudden, these sort of purple, sort of pinkish, bursts of energy sort of hover around, sort of strike the dragon turtle, just sort of down, blowing bubbles. And as it does that, it will use its legendary action to go 60 feet up. So now it sort of appears on sort of it's sort of above the ocean.
Hey, the boat.
Now it is ARS's turn.
Up here. Like tried in one hand.
So it's a ways from me, isn't it? Like
Yeah, it's probably maybe 120 feet or so.
okay. Yeah, but I'm up in the air too.
Yeah, oh, that's right. Yeah, it's probably 120 feet from where you are over the ocean.
Yeah. Yeah. So I think I'd like to move a little closer to
50,
it, but
55, 60, 65, 70.
I'm gonna put myself sort of between it and the
Right.
boat.
He's about 200 feet away from you, I would say.
Okay, I'm gonna put myself between, I think that's about 60 feet.
Mhm.
But then I'm going to pull out my longbow
Mhm.
and take 3 non-shot sharpshooter shots at him.
All right, go for it.
It's just a little too far. So that's a 28, a 26, and a 16.
There's a 28 and 26 will hit.
Okay, and so that is yeah, what's this? So that is 21 points of piercing damage
All
between
right.
the 2 shots.
You said 21, right?
Yes.
Okay. All right. So you sort of fire twice, sort of strikes the creature, sort of bellows in pain, sort of speeds up, and so now we'll go 60 feet this way towards the boat. 5, 10, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35 or so. So that's probably like another. It's probably
But
5,
wait.
10,
So,
15.
I don't know.
20.
Something's not quite right there because I was 120 feet from him and now he's underneath me.
No. So you were 200 feet away when you were 100 feet up, right? So you moved
Right.
60 feet to the side. He's moving 60 feet back, and I moved him too far.
Yeah.
So
I'm
it's like
saying he
5,
should-
10,
Yeah, he should be able
15,
to cross
20,
about half the distance. too.
25, 30, 35, 40. Yeah. He's probably about here, right?
Okay, that makes sense. Yeah.
There. Yep.
Yeah, they are.
Yep. All right. So that ends its legendary turn. Wilfred, you're up now.
I will just I'll fly to Angor and just not I don't think I can get in touch with him, but I'll just word him. Let's just do second level, I guess.
That's all you're worth.
That's all you're worth.
Not that fifth level spell slot.
7 plus 6 is 13 healing. That's my action. To get within yeah, they get close enough to do that. Which I think is 30. That's what I should have done. So I think that somewhere up there. And probably up in the area around 30 feet or so. Or 40 feet.
All right. So that's your movement and action, or movement and action.
Yes.
All right, and bonus action, or
Nothing.
all right. Angvor is now your turn.
Now I'm gonna use Far Step
Mhm.
and blink 60 feet over this way
Mm-hmm.
in the air and try and hit it again with some Eldritch Blasts.
Go for it.
Still.
That is a 30, a 25, and then a 27 or 24.
All hit. All hit.
Nice.
Nice. So 18, 28 points of damage.
28 points of damage. All right. 1 second.
Nice.
So you sort of fire these eldritch blasts at him. You sort of pummel him. He looks real hurt now. He sort of looks like he sort of lurches forward. And he sort of turns back. He's going to loose his steam breath on Girthing.
It's a saving throw of some sort, isn't it?
Yeah, so it's a Constitution saving throw.
Not advantage. Alright. That is a con 19.
That's a failure.
6 and yeah, 6 and 4 is 10. It's just on decks.
All right, that is 67 points of 67 points of fire damage.
All right, still up.
All right, that will end its turn. It sort of blows this steam at you, trying to get you off of its back. Feel free to. It's your turn now, Girthing.
All right, I'm gonna stumble probably back a little bit, and I'm gonna look around his shell and see if it looks like there's a weapon or something that Girthing would be able to use that might be better than a trident.
All right, make a perception check.
All right, have a D4. I also have Bardic, so I might spend that on this when I roll. Perception, it's a -1 to perception. So that's an 18.
It's an 18. All right. So as you look around, you see what looks like a sorry, one second. You look at what looks like a sort of giant sort of massive sort of let's see. Yeah, you see what it looks like a giant sort of blazing sword that you see.
Giant blazing sword.
Sort of gleams in the sun as you sort of look at it.
That caught my attention, so I'll spend whatever movement I need to maneuver on his back and pick that up.
All right. So as you pick it up, what are you going to do now?
If I would like to go back and try to hit him with it.
All right. I'll let you do it.
All right.
So you will make
just standard strength attack, weapon attack.
yeah. So make it. So let's see.
Right, I'll reckless it.
Yeah. So this is a sort of So when you yeah. So you just roll a normal attack.
So it's 29 to hit. With
That
my
hits?
stat for like the trident or glaive or whatever.
Yeah, that we'll take that. And then, sorry,
Sorry,
I'm trying to do something.
I'm doing. I roll all the dice I own.
No,
Dice on the table.
so you so you gain so when you hit a dragon with this, okay, so it's called the so it's called the Dragon Slayer. Is the name of the sword. It's sort of like this. So let's send this over D&D Beyond if we can, or sorry, over Facebook if we can.
Sounds like a foolish thing for a dragon to be.
I carry my own demise.
He doesn't want to keep an eye on it.
Keep your friends close, keep
Yeah.
your enemies close.
All right. So I sent it to you. Let's see if you can access it. So this is a great sword. So it does 2d6 slashing. and you have a +1 bonus to attack and damage rolls made with this magic weapon.
Okay. So I rolled 8 plus 8 is 16.
All right, how do you want to do this?
Oh wow.
Nice.
I will take the sword I have and try to just sever through the neck.
All right, so you stumble over, you sort of as you're sort of reeling back as you sort of the seawater sort of cascading off the dragon trail, you sort of grab this sword you see gleaming in the sun, and sort of feel it, you sort of feel its energy sort of hum through you, sort of bring forward, you sort of grab the head of the dragon trail, you sort of hack at it once, and this you thought it would take another swing, but this one does far more damage. It does an extra 3d6 to dragons. And so we sort of just slices through the neck of the dragon turtle, and you sort of are standing there as sort of this corpse, sort of this headless corpse of a dragon turtle, sort of begins to slowly sort of sink into the ocean.
Well, I should have let him get closer.
And we are out of
Got the
combat.
sundial.
Yeah.
So that was my action movement stuff.
Yeah,
So
you do have a bonus action, but I don't know what you're gonna do with that.
yeah, I don't really have. I could. Yeah, that's all I could have.
All right.
Great.
Loot the body.
Loot the body. I kind of did.
Yep.
I preluded.
The bodies.
I was like, guys, quick! If you
All
want
right.
stuff.
Yeah, we're out of combat. If you guys want to do stuff with it.
Nice.
I can breathe underwater, so
Yeah.
Can
I'll
I
try-
cast water walk on the turtle
Mm.
and it can't sink?
What is the water walk stats?
this is like a creature.
That's what is water walk do?
It's technically a creature.
That's interesting. That's a good idea.
Cast Revivify.
I like that.
Yeah.
If you target a creature submerged in a liquid,
Is it a creature or not? I'm gonna say it's not. Now that it's dead, it's a corpse.
Yeah.
Yeah.
up to 10 willing creatures you can see within range.
Yeah.
It's not.
It's dead, it's willing.
It can't consent if it's dead.
It's not unwilling, but it's not.
Yeah. I mean, I would fly straight down to it as quickly as I could.
Sure. Yeah. I'll let you guys go. You know, it's gonna start sinking, but I'll let you guys move.
Yeah.
You know.
I'll start just whatever seemed like if it's gold
Yeah.
coins, I don't think I'll grab that.
Yeah, I would start looking for
Yeah.
All
any
right.
magic items as well, and
Make an investigation check for me, Girthing and ARs. You guys sort of arrive there.
I will go.
Can I use Bardic, which would be a D8 from Xenotros, right?
Yeah.
A D8.
I'm casting detect magic.
I'll
Okay,
also
nice.
start flying over there. I
Good
don't
idea.
know if I make it in time or not.
Yeah, I would fly over as well.
All right. Yeah. So you guys begin to sort of fly over. It will take Wilfred and Urdak a little while to get there. ARs, you can probably get there within one.
And
sort of
I'll far step down there and
Yep.
fly.
For once in my life,
I'm
I see-
only searching for gems and gold, though.
Okay. All right. So who rolled investigation checks?
I did.
yeah.
Okay. So what did you roll, Girthing?
Shoot, I had that added up in my head.
I had a 16.
I had a
16?
24.
Nice.
On investigation?
Yeah,
On
I rolled a
investi-
D8 Bardic.
Wow. All right.
Eight
So
of
we will
Bardic.
start with Girthing. So Girthing, you you find a sort of a very sort of beautiful sort of like winged sort of helmet on it as you sort of pick up. It's set with
Super.
it's set with 3 diamonds, 13 rubies,
Just strap it.
Yeah, it's like
and
Gravity still affects you.
and 17 fire opals.
17 fire opals.
He just has to fly upside down
Okay.
on his head.
Die.
Yeah, what so you rolled like a 16 arrows?
16. Yep, that's right.
Okay. All right. So you find sort of in this first round, you find sort of a a sort of plain sort of amber ring with sort of little animal figures sort of carved into it.
Okay.
Cool.
We're even over there yet.
All right. And then as you guys, well, basically what we will do is that sort of go within round. So Wilfred, sort of fly 60 feet. Angvar, you just far stepped over there. So so you rolled a 20?
Action, movement.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can I give somebody else an item in my inventory?
And you said you rolled a 20, Angvar?
I rolled
I
a
think
12.
you
You're
Just to look for
you
some
can
gold
just
and
add-
jewels, anything of value. Like
All right.
that.
So you find
right.
one diamond probably about the size size of like your fingers cupped together. You find sort of you find 50 gold, and then sort of a fire opal.
Nice.
All right. Then Urdak, it's sort of your turn. So you're probably there by now if you've been flying this whole time. Because you're 20 feet up and 60 feet, and then
So yeah.
yeah, with action dash, I'll say you're there.
What kind of?
Investigation check.
That's 22.
Yeah. Actually,
22. Nice. All right.
D4 per plus.
Oh, never mind. That's 18.
18.
Yeah, same through.
Okay. Well, you find a familiar sundial as you're sort of
Oh,
finding around with this, and you also find sort of a large cauldron that looks interesting.
Wonder how you're gonna carry that.
Sling it over my back.
It's probably you're in a sink.
Hey, he can fly.
I can fly. It's fine.
How heavy is this cauldron? A large cauldron.
I'm pretty strong.
Now
guy.
it's back to Aris's turn. Aris, can you roll an
Are we?
investigation?
Large
Just
cast iron
question:
cauldron.
is it the sense that the dragon turtle is sinking, so we can make
Yes.
so many investigation checks, and at some point we're
Yes.
probably going to have to like give it up?
Yes, exactly. It's sinking, and so it's probably sinking at, I'll say, 10 feet around or so.
Yep. Okay.
So I'll probably give you like another round of this.
Ooh, that was just Yata. It was a really good roll. 27.
27. All right. As you're sort of looking, you find, whoops. You find sort of a blue sort of a horn mask of glossy ebony and skull-like mien.
Horned mask
Horned mask.
of ebony and something else. Okay. Okay.
All right. Now it is Wilfred's turn. Wilfred, you're probably there by now as well. If you've been going 120 feet around, so you arrive there. Make an investigation check for me.
So I rolled I think I have a 11. Let me check my 10. But
You rolled
I
10?
would like to cast detect magic. and
Okay.
just point at like that's magic, that's magic, that's magic.
All right. So this thing lights up like a Christmas tree. Like there are
Yeah.
all sorts of magical things. Basically, everything your allies are holding, they just picked up is magical.
Okay.
And sort of as you are sort of grabbing, you all of a sudden grab sort of some sort of furred boots that lit up as magical.
Furred boots. Boots with the fur.
Yep. Those boots. Angvar, is now your turn. Are you still looking for gems and
Yeah. I look for
Yeah,
the
I mean,
gems.
I'm gonna take one last swipe and then I'm gonna far step off and just get back
Okay.
to the boat.
all right, so you grab another 35 gold and 20 silver.
I just don't want to be on a sinking dragon turtle, so I'm
And you
getting
sort
out
of
here.
far step away. The dragon turtle now sinks some more. Girthing, you're welcome to make a investigation check.
Sure.
Nice.
Wasn't that 20 for a 21, I believe.
All right. So as you are sort of looking at it,
Yeah.
you find a deck of cards with sort of a sort of a
It's a plain deck.
It's a stack deck.
yeah, sort of a deck of cards that sort of has a variety of sort of
They look
It's the
alluring.
first deck of cards.
they almost look like sort of like tarot cards. It's sort of just like
Yeah. All right. Well, I'll grab my gear and start heading back.
all right. So you're swimming, right?
I'm swimming.
All right, so you begin to swim.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's made it's you find it in a pouch of vellum.
Okay.
All right.
Big pouch of vellum.
Yeah, and then it sort of begins to sink. I will give everyone else except for Gerthang one more round.
Yeah.
So Urdak, if you want to make one more round.
So okay, what else?
That's a
Yeah, 2 19s.
wait, that's a 15.
A 15. All right. So you find a ring. I'm sorry, ring. You find. Oh, oops. Okay. Yeah, you find a ring. That sort of has like. Let's see. A ring that sort of has two sort of ram's horns on either side.
Mm.
And I got a 27 again.
All right, so you got a 27. So you find a ring as well that sort of is sort of got like a blue sort of amethyst in it. It's sort of got like almost like links to it. It's sort of like a let's see if I'll send it over.
Just start playing cards when we get back on.
Yeah. Hey guys, shuffle up, draw. Take this one.
We all just like burst into flames or something.
Oh, that's not right. Oh well. So that I sent the Dragon Slayer again on accident. But anyway, so you all right. Well, so you find a ring that I can't figure out how to send at the moment. So, but you find a ring with sort of like a blue amethyst on it. And then you find as well a potion that a potion that let's see. What does it say? The potion is a syrupy liquid that looks like liquefied iron.
It's mercury.
Wilfred, your last one.
I rolled a 10.
All right, I rolled a 10.
But I do have something. I'm specifically looking for diamonds, unless
Okay.
there's like, unless you were wanting to give me a magic item, but that's what Wilfred is trying to get is diamonds.
Okay. So you find let's see.
Hopefully one that's worth about 300 gold pieces. Specifically.
You find a diamond
Or-
that lights. You find a diamond that lights up with sort of magical ability.
Ooh,
Chardon.
yeah. I cannot spell diamond. Diamond.
I found a diamond.
I found a diamond, guys.
Yep, and then it begins to sink. It's now it's like 30 feet down in the water. It's kind of too far. And that's where we're gonna call this sort of the looting of the dragon turtle.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
What's the third?
Swim back up. I'm just gonna swim back up to the surface.
Mhm.
Burst out, holding my breath. Then fly up in the air again and fly over to the ship.
All right, so you guys sort of all return to the ship. Most of you flying, Gerthing, you're swimming.
Swimming.
Look, there's also a nice hole here on the side of the ship you can get into.
Climb into the hole.
You know, they should call you Aquaman if that was such a thing.
I do.
Too bad they don't have anybody like
Too
that.
bad you can't talk to fish.
I can. I'm not attuned, but I can.
Well,
Give me 11 minutes.
that didn't go as bad as I think we thought there.
That
He ran away in the middle of the fight. Wonder what that was
That
about.
was
I mean,
that just
he
created
obviously-
He
everything.
must have seen what was coming for him, so yeah.
But then he came back. I don't know why he came back. Maybe something scared him down there. We gotta go, guys. Something scared him down there. We gotta go.
Well,
There's
he
always
did,
a bigger
well,
fish.
he kind of came over to the side of the boat and looked at me at one point, and then immediately took off. So I think I scared him.
Obviously. Obviously.
Oh, Xenotros, do you think this ship can sail?
Not the world.
I think we'll be needing some repairs after that. Their dragon turtle took a big old chunk out of the side, but I think it'll be seaworthy at least until our next port of call.
Hmm. Oh, that's good.
So
I'm sure we got some people here that would gladly help repair some of it. A patch job, at least.
yeah, sure, we'll be happy to help out with. Do you mind if we like just kind of? I mean, I guess I'm kind of ready to go, and ours is sort of looking all nice and neat, and just his hair's a little bit fluff. That's about it. And then he looks out over, but then he looks over at Gerthang and really I'm like, whoa, yeah, I'd be happy to help, but do you mind if we take? Thinking like some of these other folks maybe could use a little rest, but I'll give you a hand.
Yeah,
All right.
man,
I'll give you a hand to help patch up.
I can help out, or we can just keep on. I mean, it sounds like
Yeah.
we can sail to the port at least.
Yeah,
know,
and
we
so
patch up
sort
in
of
the
the
water.
leopard tabaxi, Svith, sort of begins to do some repairs, and you guys sort of help as you guys sort of fly around, sort of carrying things and trying to patch up holes and sort of apply sort of the sort of the sealant to sort of seal the holes and sort of try and make the ship keep the ship seaworthy. But it didn't take a ton of damage in the fight. Maybe the dragon troll only got one round, and so you guys pretty quickly are able to get the ship going again at basically normal speed.
So can does the party get a short rest if they want the members had to, or
Yes, you can get a short rest. Yeah.
spend some hit dice and give up? And if anybody wants a good berry, I'll pass them around since I have some.
All right.
Send them up to you
You
guys.
heal up eventually.
I'm not attuned to.
Oh, you're not attuned to the ring anymore?
No, I have too many attunement items. I got a list of magic items when I had.
And you were tuned to the trine, weren't you?
So I'm
You're still
down
too
a
much.
slot.
You're down a slot now.
Oh, I see.
But
You're
now
down
you
a slot
defeated
because the trine
something.
gave you one.
No. I just said I got attuned to the trident. So I'm no longer in possession of it.
I see.
Well, I mean, what are our next steps here? I mean, the dragon turtle was defeated, and sounds like that was one of the big tasks they had.
Well, we're still supposed to see the Plain King, aren't we? Or we're supposed. I think we're still committed to.
Do we though?
Well, maybe we don't, but we're committed to dealing with the revelry. I guess that was sort of the part of the deal.
I mean, they could be pretty angry with us at this point. As long, well, they don't know it was us.
They don't even know about it yet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How
we
would
just
they
keep
ever know
going.
about it?
There's a drone flying.
It's a bird.
Yeah, I mean the revelry. I mean I think that's our destination. The Black, whichever the island was called.
Dark Toe.
Dark Toe.
Well, we gotta go to Zanana first, right?
Yeah,
That's true.
I think we just continued to Zanana.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because then we
Yeah.
get to Dark Toe afterwards.
Yeah.
That's right.
We gotta go free the people.
South the Tridents.
Yes, because we were still like heading in to a port
To
or,
Zanana.
or further on.
We're heading to Zanana.
Yeah, we're on our way to Zanana.
All right.
Yeah, we're going to Zanana.
Regardless of whether or not the
Zanana.
turtle caught up with
Zanana.
us.
Well,
No.
let's keep heading towards the spot on the ocean there, Xenotros.
All right. So so after I'll say another like 6 to 8 hours or so of sailing. And so this was probably, I think this was maybe after like a day or so of sailing. I forget, but you guys sort of like near the end of the day, you guys are sort of
Yeah, I guess unless you have stuff to do, I would look at those items.
okay. Yeah.
I would
Yeah,
too.
when Mike still wants to make Arcana checks with advantage on the items, feel free to.
Okay.
I'll give myself guidance.
I'll give myself guidance. So wait.
All right. So who's rolling for what? Let's
I
start
was
with.
going to roll for the pouch of vellum, I think.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, why not?
All right. So you what'd you roll? 8,
18.
18. All right. So you pull out a deck of cards, and you sort of begin to fiddle with the cards, and you realize they are sort of magical, sort of tarot cards, but you don't know what they do.
Okay.
So who wants to go next? Who just go around? Go ahead. Good.
What kind Arcana?
Arcana.
That's a 20. I'm rolling for the ring with the 2 ram's horns.
Okay. Yeah. So the the ring with the 2 rams. Let me pull it up real quick. So this is called the Ring of Ram. And you can make a basically a ranged spell attack against one creature you see within 60 feet of you. The ring pierces a spectral ram's head and makes an attack roll with a +7 bonus.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
Wow.
Nice.
So I will send that over the chat to you guys.
So I got a 24. No, yeah,
What
24.
were you rolling for?
All right. Ring with the blue.
Okay.
Nest.
Yeah, the blue amethyst, or not blue, the blue sort of sapphire amethyst.
Yep.
All right, 1 second while I'm sending Gurdak's ring. Then I'll get your ring. So your ring is a ring of free action.
Mm.
And so while you're wearing this ring, difficult terrain doesn't cost you extra movement. In addition, magic cannot neither reduce your speed nor cause you to be paralyzed or restrained.
That's pretty good, actually. Okay.
1, 2's a 1, 3, 4's a 2.
All right. Then who's up next? Angor, are you rolling?
I don't have anything. I've got my diamond that I.
All right.
Chunk of
Well,
diamond.
well-
That's a big diamond.
Wilfred, what are you rolling for?
I rolled a 10 for the boots of fur.
Okay. I'll say with a 10, this is not a particularly
Magical.
rare item. It's not going to take a lot of magical knowledge. These are the boots of Winterlands. So you have resistance to cold damage. But you ignore difficult terrain created by ice and snow, and it gives you sort of cold. You're able to protect the normal stuff. But
It'd be great for you underwater.
Yeah. So
So they're
Uh,
boots.
I ignored hazardous terrain on.
yeah,
snow.
so I sent that to you as
Okay.
I did not send it to you. I sent the ring of free action again. Sorry. There we go. No, I sent it to you.
How do you attune to things?
But it does keep you from cold.
Stay right
So.
at 10.
Ooh, resistance to cold damage.
Yes. Yes.
I can tolerate temperatures as low as -50 degrees Fahrenheit.
hmm
And if you wear heavy clothes, I can tolerate up to -100 degrees Fahrenheit.
Wow.
Yep. All right.
Yeah.
Anyone else rolling as you guys are sort of sailing off into the?
I'd like to roll for the other ring.
Okay. What was how did I describe the other ring?
So it was
This. It's like wearing this.
plain amber ring with finger carved into it.
Oh, with finger or with animals?
With animals, figures. Sorry.
Figures. Okay. Yeah. Let me find that real quick. That is a yeah. So roll for that, please.
23.
23. Yes, that is a ring of animal influence. So you can use the different charges to cast animal friendship, fear, or speak with animals.
Okay. And I still have I still have 2 more things too. Should I roll for those now?
Sure.
I'll
Or do you wanna go-
I'll
go
go ahead and roll for this large cauldron.
Okay. Sure.
Yeah.
But I'm just lugging around, see if it's even worth
Sure.
holding on to.
One non-magical thing.
That's a 21.
All right. So this is a cauldron of rebirth.
That's interesting.
Yeah. So you can use the cauldron as a component for the scrying spell. You can also use the potion to use it to create potion of greater healing, etc., etc. But you need to be a druid or a warlock to be able to use it.
Come carry this big cauldron for me.
I do have a bag of holding. Let's see if it'll fit.
Where is that?
All right. Anyone else rolling?
I rolled a 14 for the magical diamond.
Okay. Yeah. So the magical diamond.
13.
Yeah. So I mean, with a 13, again, this is also some like the deck. It's got a sort of unique magic to it, one that you aren't familiar with. But you can tell that it's sort of holding in some sort of casting power, some sort of magical spell has been used.
Use it.
I'll
I've
carry that
got
around.
a hunch that you could probably use it.
You know what? I'm not trying to carry around a
You
kitchen
can make
tool.
you can make health potions with it.
How do you know I can make health
You
potions?
can set up your own little potion shop.
What?
Just keep selling. Hey, get free money.
Forget free
You
money.
seem to be all about the money over there. So
No, there's no overhead costs or anything.
It's a business.
None.
Marketing.
You got the
plan.
cauldron for
It's a
killing the
business
dragon
venture.
turtle.
Yeah, you just
And
leave it here on the boat. Whenever
Yeah.
we come back, you just
It's a potion boat.
potion boat.
It's our potion home.
And then I would put the winged helmet on my head and go out
Okay.
there and attempt to.
Yeah. Go ahead and go ahead and roll that. Roll a
that?
con check. Roll an arcana check for that.
At advantage or just normal?
No, just normal. Sure, with advantage. Yeah, with advantage. I'm sorry, with advantage.
It was on my head. 13.
13. Okay. Rule for me a D4.
Oh, okay. Okay, D4. Can't be too bad. Only four outcomes. Two.
2. Okay. You cast daylight with this spell. Daylight with this spell.
Oh, okay.
So all of a sudden, all of a sudden there's this blinding sort of light sort of lights up around you. Sort of-
Sorry, I'm throwing up over here.
What are you doing? So cast daylight.
Yeah, cast daylight, and then sort of after. Let's see how long does this last. See, it will last an hour since you can't figure this out. So for an hour, you're sort of
good luck.
haloed with a giant sort of
Just like down
with a 60-foot sphere of daylight around you.
down in
And
like,
then
the
additional
bunks,
60 feet of dim light.
down in the bunks where it's all dark and like put on their eye patches so they can see in the dark. Just walking down.
You can dispel it. You don't know that yet.
I don't know anything. I just know I can put this on my head and the light shows up.
All right. Anyone else want to roll for anything?
That's all mine.
Yeah, I'll roll for the mask, the ebony mask.
Okay. Roll an arcana check with advantage.
That's a 26.
Okay, that is high enough. So this is a black dragon mask. So you have resistance to acid damage. When wearing no armor, you can add your charisma bonus to your armor class. Yeah, and you gain a bunch of different aspects to it. You can speak and understand you can speak and understand Draconic. You have advantage against charisma checks made against black dragons. I will send you
Okay.
a bunch of this stuff.
Okay.
I don't want the whole repertoire. Some of this
Yep.
is, but
Nope, that's good. Thanks.
yep. So
Gerthang? Sorry, Erdak? Do you have more?
I'm done.
I,
Wilfred?
I might go to ARs at some point and give him the magical diamond to.
Technically, I didn't identify any of my items. I just looked at them.
I don't know if, when, but I'll probably go to ARs at some point with the magical diamond and have him look into it if he's willing to. And I'll give him guidance if
Is that okay, Ian?
Well, what is you're giving him what magical item?
the magical diamond.
Okay, magical diamond. Oh yeah, and so you're making a yeah, you can make a Arcana check against magical diamond.
Okay, and what? Yeah. That was not as good as some of the other ones, but a 19.
19. So you look at it and you can sort of feel sort of the essence of some sort of spell trapped in this diamond, but
Quite make it out.
can't make out what it is.
Can I look at the potion too?
Yeah, you're making an Arcana check against the potion.
Yeah, that's so much better. 23.
Okay, that is this is a potion of invulnerability.
A Mario Star.
So that will you've 1 minute for 1 minute you have resistance to all damage.
Wow.
Good.
That's like my rage. Powerful. Somebody's liquefied rage.
What type of barbarian are you?
Or,
Bear.
like animal,
Yeah,
whatever.
that
Totem. Yeah. But level 3 bear.
Mm-hmm. Nice.
All right. Anyone else have anything?
No, I think that's
Alright.
it.
All right.
At least not today.
Okay. All right.
Well, are we at Zanana yet?
Yeah, so as you sort of sail, you spend probably like 6 to 8 hours working on these items, trying to repair the ship. You guys sort of, as sort of dusk begins to fall, sort of this eerie fog sort of erupts from sort of this mist, sort of moves in from the ocean, sort of begins to sort of enshroud the ship, and sort of almost as if it's got a mind of its own. It sort of wraps itself around the mast and the sails. Now you can't even see the front of the ship from the back of the ship, and you can't see the back of the ship from the front of the ship. It's eerie.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
I need daylight.
So we're enveloped in fog.
Yeah, you're enveloped in fog.
I mean, I'm not really sure how we're gonna be precise. I know that it's gonna be below the surface of the water here, so this seems to be an eerie place, and this could mean that we are on top of Zanana, or at least nearby.
Yeah, if they're doing funny things underwater, maybe it's boiling up.
Maybe.
Do you know this place, Zenitros? Have you seen fog like this before?
I'll be frank with you. I ain't never seen anything like this. I mean, this is not an area we typically traverse on our voyages. So I have to admit some ignorance of this situation here.
Yaris hasn't been to Sonoma, has she?
Aurelia?
This is really
Aurelia?
Aurelia, yeah.
No.
No, it's just like a prison.
It's a prison. Yeah, that's right.
Well, I mean, I think there's really only one way we're gonna be able to find out, guys.
Yep.
We're gonna have to go down.
Yep.
While we're on the while we're sailing along, Aris would like to sit down with Gerthang and say, Gerthang, I was concerned about you back there. That's why I felt like I had to get the trident away from you.
Well, feeling a much better. I was feeling kind of odd, but I do feel better, I guess.
But I don't want to. Yeah. But my concern is that you just weren't acting yourself. Normally, you're such a generous guy, and you were just. You felt like my aunt, who is just, her house is full of stuff. I mean, it's incredible back.
I mean, my pockets have gotten much bigger, I guess, in the last few months.
So what do you want the trident back, or what do you want to do?
I mean, it does cool things.
Yeah, that's not what I asked.
I mean, can you trust me to not attune to it? I don't know. I might attune to it. I might
Well, I
need it.
assume you would attune to it if I gave it back to you. I guess I'm asking now that you're in your right mind, what do you want?
I mean, if like what get ready to come up,
Yeah,
get ready to
and-
come up, I probably need it.
And I'm not really, I'm trying to have a quiet conversation with Girthing, but I'm not really trying to hide it either. So
Here, draw a card. No.
other party members want to join in, they're welcome to.
I mean, because I could understand everything Aurelia said,
Mhm.
and it felt like it could do some other things, but I don't quite know what.
Do you want to think about it?
Sure, I'll think about it.
All right,
I did.
I guess that'll be it for right now.
It might
All right. So as this fog sort of emanates out from sort of the ocean, you guys are sort of all on guard. All of a sudden, you hear sort of this creaking of the sort of like you hear the sort of this soft sort of slap of sort of like amphibioid skin against wood.
Hello.
And all of a sudden, a sort of a shark-like creature sort of jumps over the bow and sort of reaches out towards sort of where Aurelia and sort of the leopards tabaxi are, and sort of bellows, "In the name of Sekula, stop! You are on sacred ground." This
I'm assuming we found the place.
And for most of us, we just hear the voice, I'd assume, right?
you hear it, and it's saying it in Aquan. So,
I will not be responding then.
and then it will say it again in Common. They do
See,
that.
if I had that trident, I could have told.
Who is that?
We are.
You are trespassing in the lands of Zanana.
We are
Oh, thanks.
trying to find Zanana.
And that is where we end tonight's session.
Don't tell
Don't
that.
tell him that. He's
Yeah.
gonna try to kill us now.